Night shift 2. Leap whoa, let me tell you one. Well, it. Waylin, boring. I'll do it first. This ghost story is called Vaginal Fetus. Female fetus. Long, LF. Hawking thunder and lightning spread to the ground, as if to shatter the earthquake. Suddenly, a lightning bolt struck a longan tree in the courtyard of Lao Li's house in Wushabu village. The longan erection horse, which had been planted for more than 40 years, was split in half. What's going on? Is this the end times? Aunt Wu from the village shop exaggerated. Didn't old man Li's mother-in-law give birth today? It can be seen that this child is not ordinary. The bald old king replied while scrubbing mahjong. Lao Li is not a good person? God can't send him a lucky baby, right? Xiao Lu asked. Aunt Wu, it's best that Fu Wai is not a scourge. Also paying attention to this situation were mages from all over the town, among whom Master Wu pinched his fingers and shook his head with a sigh. At the same time when the thunder struck down, there were bursts of baby crying in Lao Li's house. Wow tilde. Lao Li ran to the door of the bedroom excitedly, and just raised his hand to knock on the door. But the midwife just opened the door and walked out. Lao Li hurriedly asked, "How is it? What do you think? Is it a son?" The midwife shook her head, "It's a daughter." And Lao Li interrupted, "Really not a son?" Midwife, "No. It's a daughter. Can you let me finish?" Lao Li, "If it's not a son, what else is there to say?" After Lao Li finished speaking, he turned his head and left. Midwife, "Difficult to deliver. The big ones can't be kept." Lao Li Lang said coldly for a moment. "A chicken that can't even lay eggs well will die if it dies." "That's right. Whoever wants to help me bury her, I will give the child to him. And give him another 2,000 yuan. Lao Li didn't look back after speaking, and just left. Midwife, "You don't want me. What a brute. Who cares about your broken money?" 4 years later, a little girl was lying on the bed with a pale face and a high fever. And the midwife, "Lily, don't scare Grandma. Chen Zhang, what's wrong with this kid?" Chen Zhang was the only doctor in the vicinity. And Chen Zhang frowned, "No. This kid is fine." Midwife, "The blind can see that the child is sick. You say it's okay? Are you mistaken?" Hearing this, Chen Zhang was very dissatisfied and said, "Then you come? I've been checking for so long. And I've been checking for mistakes?" The midwife also realized that what she said was a bit excessive. "I didn't mean that, so this child is evil?" Chen Zhang, maybe. Judging from the current situation, it is too late to send it to the county seat. And the dead horse should be treated as a live horse, doctor. I'm running to call Master Wu over now. You look at the child. Midwife, good. Hurry up. As soon as Chen Zhang got up, he heard Master Wu's rough laughter. "Haha, Ing. Chen Zhang, where? Master Wu is really a real person. You knew we'd be looking for you, right? Come and see this kid." Master Wu looked closer, frowned, and said in his heart, "Sure enough, it's the yin spirit of July. Actually out of body? A great omen. Lao Li is in trouble." Midwife, "You're talking. What's wrong with this kid?" "Oh, the kid is fine. It's bound to be restored before dawn." Lao Li was inspecting the fish pond with a flashlight. Lao Li squatted down and muttered in his heart, "It's strange. How did so many fish die? It's all eggs. This fish will also have a difficult birth?" He stood up, took a picture of the surroundings, saw that no one was stealing fish, and was about to go back. The moment he turned around, the flashlight hit a little girl. Lao Li was startled by the girl who suddenly appeared. Angry superhero yelled, "Who are you, TM? Want to scare me to death?" Believe it or not, I'm going to throw you in there right now to feed the fish. Lao Li thought that this little girl would be scared to cry or stupid by him. But Wan Wan, this little girl not only cried, but laughed. She cracked her mouth, the corners of her mouth slowly cracked. The more she laughed, the more exaggerated the laughter. The faster the laughter cracked. Blood slowly flowed out of the cracked corners of the mouth. And the more you laughed, the bigger your mouth became. At this time, Lao Li found that the girl's whole body was wet and translucent white except for her lips. And the blood that had just flowed out, of course. Except for her hair, except for her frightening mouth. Her eyes are only white. Look further down. Di Hiao Li's eyes were immediately bloodshot. He wanted to run, but his legs were already weak. And he had no strength at all. And his body was trembling while supporting him. And his crotch suddenly became hot. Scared to pee. The female ghost's mouth continued to open wide. And another head protruded from its mouth. This head was all white, with no facial features. And only a mouth larger than half a head. The mouth is full of sharp teeth. Daddy, I'm hungry. Lao Li wanted to say that he was not. But he couldn't say a word at this time. And he couldn't make a sound with his mouth open. Suddenly, the head monster with only a mouth screamed. Pounced on Lao Li's neck and blood gushed out continuously. After biting, I didn't pause and pulled inside, just like swallowing food. The big head takes a bite of the trend. Ing. He female ghost chewed her head and swallowed it. Slowly fading into nothing. Li Guo, is it over? Wei Lin, no, it's too long. Do you want to continue this ghost story?
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and put notification on to watch more videos. If you have similar experience, please comment and let me know your experience.